most likely? Oh, who's most likely to end up in jail before the last one?
You.
Yeah, moving on.
Me, one thing about me, I'm above the builder, hey? I can build you a man.
Men recognize how desperate this generation of women are for marriage.
We had what? Yes.
And so they use it to their advantage.
Yes.
God forbid you are in your prayer room, you're at the altar, you're fighting these demons, and that's just your boyfriend? I don't want to be in a relationship for too long. Because I will find myself fighting spiritual battles with and for somebody who I'm not going to get married to.
Guys, stop making life-changing decisions for someone who has not made a life commitment to you.
What's going on, guys? Is that my intro for this podcast? I don't know, but it's Adi, aka Caiah and Mpho.
Hello, hi, it's your girl, Mommy Dearest, and welcome to Thought Digest with Caiah and Mpho, where
we amplify conversations one thought at a time. Welcome to another week.
Welcome to another week, guys. I can't believe this is week 3, ne?
Yes, week 3.
Week 3. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. I hope you guys are subscribing.
I hope you're also getting comfortable. Like, I think we're also finding our feet here.
Yes, we're definitely finding our feet. Yeah. We're trying to get comfortable. We're trying to see what works, what doesn't work, what you guys like, what you guys don't like.
Feel free to give us, constructive
criticism. Yeah. Let it
be constructive.
It must build, ne? Don't destroy.
No.
You must build. Yeah, but then I guess we're getting a hang of this.
Yeah, I'm loving this. I think
I enjoy
could do
this
for the rest of my life.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, girl. I agree. So y'all better watch the ads. Watch till the end.
All the way through, please.
Don't leave it midway and go cook and then come back. No, you must sit. You must sit and enjoy. So we can do this for the rest of our lives.
What?
But anyways, how was your week?
How was my week?
Yes.
I don't know what I caught, but I caught something.
Girl.
If it's a flu, if it's a what.
Girl.
But it's not too crazy. Like, I can still move. I can still get things done.
Is it me?
Just my voice I feel like it sounds weird.
I think it's me. Remember last
you
time?
had a fever.
Okay, fair enough.
So I'm not sweating in my sleep.
Okay, fair enough.
Am I? I don't.
You don't know.
I'm naturally very sweaty, so I don't know the difference. Okay. And I'm not nothing's getting swollen.
Okay,
so
no, but that's different.
It's not from you. I think it was from fans, because in Mozambique we had the fan on all the time. So it was fans, AC, and then one night I was with my partner. He just left everything open, the windows open, the door open. So disaster.
It's a shame. For me, I'm better today.
You look better. Nothing swollen.
Nothing swollen. I went and I got that checked out.
Yeah,
and it turns out, guys, my allergies are just severe. Like, they're literally just severe. Like, I literally take almost 10 pills every day.
Is it going to be like that for the rest of your life?
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Like, I think they said in 3 weeks I need to go back so they can do tests and find out what exactly I'm allergic to.
Yeah.
So I'm not excited about that because I think they have to draw blood to do that. I don't know.
Time to grow up, mommy.
No.
It's time to grow up.
No.
Get the needle in.
No. I refuse. So yeah, besides that.
Did you manage to catch up with your schoolwork?
No, I have not caught up and I have class.
Oh my goodness.
I have not caught up. It's just that it's been busy because it was healing because I didn't actually have a recovery period because it's I'm sick but I'm working. You get me? So my body didn't get time to heal. So when I was okay, let me heal, something came up and then now I'm up and I don't know when was the last time I literally sat in my room the entire day and did nothing. So it's difficult. Yeah. It's very difficult.
I have to steal those days. I have, but it's never been a full 24 hours. It's just probably been a young 6, a young 8.
You see, I'm talking about a full 24 hours sitting doing nothing.
Oh, never.
That has not happened.
Never.
Today, today, my day starts so early. Today, we here. Tomorrow, I have class the whole day.
And on Thursday as well.
Wednesday, class the whole day. Thursday, I'm traveling on Thursday.
Where are you going?
Girl, I'm going on a cruise.
You're going on a cruise. You lying.
I'm serious. I'm serious.
Take me with you.
I wish I could put you in my suitcase, girl.
Pain.
I wish I could put you in my suitcase, girl. So
Alright, we'll see all the content.
Y'all. But actually, by the time this comes out, the content will already be out. So if you haven't checked it out yet, go and check it out. Go check out the content. Yeah, but yeah, so
that's exciting stuff.
Very exciting, but I'm stressed. Because like, yes, like, you know, when things come like unexpected, you must pack a bag. Yeah. I don't have cruise fits. Like, what do you want?
Well, that is a cruise fit.
I'm definitely gonna rock this. Y'all, you gonna see. I'm definitely gonna rock this.
Even last week's dress was a cruise fit.
Oh, that's a
and the week before.
Okay, no,
you lying through your damn tape.
Fine, I guess I'm just being dramatic.
Yes, you are.
I'm just being dramatic. And then what love lives here.
Nothing out of the ordinary. You know, actually, our conversation about breadcrumbing, you calling me out and be like, yo, your situation sounds like breadcrumbing. Yeah. What's going on? Actually made me think deep. I need to go confront this boy. Right? So, I promise you, I think that same day, I ended up seeing him later on. Was it the same day? Or the following day? I was like, look, bruh.
This is what happened in the podcast.
I think we're breadcrumbing each other. This is very unhealthy, right? And he immediately was like, yeah. Nah? And he said, it's you. And obviously as a woman first, you're like, it's not me, it's you. But after quite a lengthy conversation,
it was you.
I hate to take this kind of accountability, but I realized that it actually was me.
That's crazy.
I was the one with the reservations. I was the one with the fear. I was the one with trust issues. I was the one holding back a lot of things. I was the one putting one toe in, the rest of my whole body out, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, dude, I've been waiting for you this entire time.
That's crazy.
And I was like, you're actually right, because he has been multiple times saying, dude, let's do this thing.
Let's make it forward.
Let's jump in head first. And I feel like, no, wait. So we finally...
You officialized it. Girl! We have a gone girl on the podcast. Woo! We have lost a warrior. We have that's crazy.
So yeah, that's where we're at.
We have lost a warrior, guys.
Yeah, no, guys, the battlefield is there.
We have lost a fighter.
Being single and being in a relationship are both battlefields.
Yeah, so it's just it's a different type of battle. But we lost the warrior in like the single battle. We have lost the fight.
It's alright, I can still relate to you.
No, you cannot relate to me because I still have to go through dating with you guys.
On the bright side, like our audience has best of both worlds.
Okay, true. They have a gone girl and a girl who currently thinks men are.
I can still relate with you on that, okay? I can just remember my exes.
Everybody except Mame.
Yeah. I'll just have to remember my exes, that's all. Like, we'll join in the conversation.
Okay, fair enough.
And dating, what's it like for you? I feel like your head's not there at the moment. You're so busy for all of that.
I am busy for all of that. But I think men just confuse me. Like, I don't understand. Guys like to say, girls, we are complicated. We are like, there's a lot going on. But I honestly feel like y'all as complicated as us. Like, men genuinely confuse me. Because, like, there's this one guy, like, literally, he called me yesterday. And we haven't, like, literally, I told him, don't talk to me. I like, if you here to, like, play games or don't talk to me. I will block you. Block you. And I didn't speak to him for, like, 2 weeks. Like radio silence. Like, he didn't, I don't know whether he responded or not or whatever, because I think I blocked him. And then I could think after a week I unblocked him because I didn't want to hear his response. So yesterday he called me. He called me yesterday and I was like, so like lost. I was like, okay. And then I'm thinking, okay, now since he's calling me, now he has thought about it. Now he's gonna come to me, correct, you know? No, and I'm like, you know what? I think you should go back to being blocked again. Like, again.
What was his chat on the phone call?
That's the thing. There was no chat. Like, nigga just called and then he was like, you know what frustrates me about this guy? I don't think he knows how to be held accountable for his actions because no one has ever done that to him.
How old is he?
He's 24.
And At his big age.
At his big age. At his big age. So he doesn't know how to hold himself. So every time like there's conflict, he's very conflict avoidant. Like he will like try and change the topic. Or when he comes back, he doesn't know how to come and say, I'm sorry for doing this. Yes. And I'm like, I'm not that type of a person. I'm a person, I like to talk things out. Because otherwise I'm going to hold that grudge and be like, okay, let me figure this away. Yeah. And then when other things pile up, then it's a lot. You see? So I'm like, let's fix this first before we can kiki, haha. Yeah. But no. So I think he's going to be blocked again. Yes.
You see? The pits. Guys, mine are 7s. Le enguyo manje. Imagine starting all over again. Oh, how many siblings do you have? What's your favorite color? I don't care a damn. I don't.
You don't want to know.
Which high school did you go to?
You don't want to know.
Please. What's your surname? What's your favorite?
You know what I trusted God with? Please. I was like, can I find my husband on this cruise? I was like, Lord, listen.
Oh, listen. And then have like an Elsa Majimbo story.
I met him on a with the oil. I met him on a cruise.
So in March of 2024.
Yes, I was on a cruise. Going to Cape Town. And then this guy, and then after the cruise, we decided not to fly back to Joburg.
And then he took me to the Bahamas.
Exactly. Mozambique.
Got married.
Exactly. And now I'm married. You see, I want to come back and tell you all that next week. I'm going to be like, guys, I'm married.
We'll see.
So we'll see. We'll see.
All right, let's move into our our short topic.
Yes.
Which is regarding public health.
Yes.
Or just generally going to see the doctor.
Exactly.
Using the public health system. So the first thing I want to ask you is, what was your first gynae visit like? And where was it?
Ooh, that is actually a traumatic story. Yeah. I think my first gynae visit, I was in grade 1. And it was because I don't know. Yeah. Child. Viewer discretion is advised.
What?
So what had happened was, guys, don't mind my throat. What had happened was, I think we were playing or something. I don't know what this girl was doing, this other girl, how she was playing, whatever she was doing. But so I was standing and she literally kicked. And when she kicked me there. She literally kicked me there. And then I didn't think much. It hurt, but I didn't think much about it. And then when I went and used the bathroom, I was bleeding. And I was like, what the F is going on? Imagine in grade 1, what is going on? You're like, what's going on? Yeah. And I was so scared to go tell the teacher. And then I told the teacher, and I remember they called my mom immediately. And then I went to that was my first visit at the gynecologist. It was so weird. Yeah. It was so awkward. Open your legs. You're just going and just opening your leg to a stranger.
And I'm 4 years old.
Exactly. But it was nothing serious. It was nothing hectic. It's just that she caused a cut when she kicked. So luckily it didn't need stitches, but it burned for a long time when I peed. It burned for a long time. And the thing is,
you can't carry out any disciplinary action against that child.
You can't.
It's just the child.
Exactly. So yes,
so crazy. Was that in the public health system, or that was a private doctor type situation?
I think it was a private doctor situation because I've always been in medical aid. Yeah. So you guys, I was at a public hospital once, and I was like, thank you, Lord, for medical aid. I was at Helen Joseph. Yeah. Bruh, that place is not safe. I was like, our hospital's supposed to be this ghetto. What's going on?
Yeah, public hospitals are the ends.
Bruh. Literally, this girl was the collapse because I was HK, so I had to go to hospital with people, and this girl's literally collapsed. She's in the wheelchair. She's unconscious. These doctors are just passing. You please help, because you're panicking. You think you run to the hospital, you give them the patient, they go with the patient, then you deal with the paperwork. No, Helen Joseph was like, we don't care. Go and queue first and sign the paperwork, and then we will assist her. And this girl's literally having seizures on the chair, and I'm like, hey, public hospitals. It was so bad. It was so bad.
My first gynae experience, I think I was in second year.
Okay.
Or first year. Second year second year. And the only reason I went was because I had been bleeding for about 3 months. And I thugged it out for the first 2.
Girl, you need to stop thugging it out.
I know.
You need to stop thugging it out.
I just thought maybe, a hormonal imbalance.
Oh, wow.
And go to clicks and get this pill and that pill and whatever the case might be, right? But after the second 2.5 month mark, I was like, this is serious. I need to go. And as soon as I went, it wasn't. I think I was familiar with. It was also a private situation, because I had heard a lot of bad stories about public health. So I was like, the last thing I need right now is chaos and judgment, because I don't know what's going on with my body, right? So I go there, and it was actually, was it a pleasant experience? Also, the doctor, I think religious doctors tend to fall also on the judgmental side.
Was it a male or a female?
It was a female. I was expecting you to hear me out. Like, she judged me for thugging it out. She judged me for the situation because it was a prolonged infection, and that was because they had found cancer cells in my uterus, and those cancer cells were sparked by an infection, right? And she was just very judgmental about it. I was like, yo, but it wasn't like outward, direct
but you
judgment,
could feel
but
it.
There were very subtle tones of, are you sure you only have one partner? Yo.
That is crazy.
That
is crazy.
So
do men get asked these questions when they go to like whatever? What is the gynecologist? Yeah, the men's version of a gynecologist. Do they get asked these questions?
What are they called, Vele? I just know it's men's clinic, but I don't know what a doctor who deals specifically.
Yeah, but I don't think men get the same judgment or the same thingy.
Yeah, I think also that's the reservation for a lot of young women just moving, like going to public health spaces, just judgment. I've also watched, I've heard stories as well. There are quite a few stories on YouTube where women went to public health to give birth, and it was just horrific.
Yeah, my friend, she was my high school friend was, I didn't know I was pregnant situation.
Yeah.
Was part teenage pregnancy type vibes. Literally, she didn't know. The girl, she did not show. Like, I was with this girl. She gave birth in Jan. I was with, school's closed in November. So by November, she's probably like, 7 months. You're supposed to see a belly this big. This girl had I had a bigger belly than her. She had a flat tummy, a tiny waist like this.
Some people are blessed.
She didn't know. So when she, like, literally, she's like, her experience was so traumatic. Because it's like, you finding out, like, you giving birth.
Oh, she found out.
Bruh, the nurse literally hit her and said, push. What am I pushing? And then, which is truly like, what's going on? They think she's faking it.
Her up or anything.
No, they said pee in a cup. She went to pee in the cup. They didn't come back and sit her down and be like, okay, so I guess you're having a baby.
Yeah.
No, they laid her down on the bed. Then they're like, push.
Yeah.
And she's like, push what? What am I pushing? And then the nurse, like, there was so much judgment. There was so much judgment. And I'm like,
There's so many experiences like that. It's really unfortunate. And they can be very traumatic.
Very.
I also have had many traumatic experiences in the public health sector. Even like, I got cut last year. It was a massive cut. There was glass in my hand. And unfortunately, had to go to a public hospital because it was urgent.
Yes.
Bro, how am I sitting in the ER for 12 hours before I get stitches? ER? So you're telling me the people on the regular side of the hospital just waiting for a checkup or whatever the case may be. How long are they waiting?
Yeah, literally, like, I was so traumatized when I was at Helen Joseph. Because for me it's so foreign, because I'm used to like Linksfield Hospital, one of these Netcare facilities. Guys, get medical aid, please.
Guys, with your last coin.
But I think that's one thing you can invest in instead of insurance for your phone. Because like literally, like, I was like at Helen Joseph, and I'm like you don't get assisted. And then literally, like, this girl, she's having these, like, she's not getting better, because like you can of course you can hear what the nurses are saying, what the doctors are saying, and she's faking it, this one, and it's black doctors who are like that, because there's also Indian doctors and white doctors in public hospitals, doing their community service and stuff. They were more like, like welcome, like more sensitive.
Well, yeah.
Like yes, even if maybe she's causing it to herself by panicking, the calming her down does not involve saying, "Hey, sissy vuga, you are faking it." You know, it's a thing of like, calm down, come back. No, public hospitals. I'm telling you, it's
the pits.
The pits.
My next question is: have you ever visited a Mary Stopes?
What's a Mary Stopes?
Dun dun dun.
If anybody's judging me,
love it. I think
if anybody's judging me,
this is an opportunity for education. So Mary Stopes is do we call them franchises even if they're hospitals? It's a franchise for feminine health, right? So they have gynaes on board, they have surgeons on board, full-time doctors on board. They also offer a plethora of services, so contraceptives, abortion, abortion services, what else? Regular checkups, HIV testing, anything feminine health, they've got you. Anything womb-related, uterus-related, they've got you.
Have you visited a Mary Stopes?
Yes, I have. And it was actually, again, there was so much stigma around Mary Stopes because the moment you say you're going to Mary Stopes, people automatically assume, oh, she's having an abortion.
Oh, really?
But yeah, because that's how they
come into the like that's how they're known in the market.
Yes, that's how they're known in the market, abortive care.
Yes.
But they offer so many other things, bro, at an affordable rate as well.
So I
was reluctant to go because I was not gonna go to a public hospital. Please, after that whole, I had too many. So it was like, and also private healthcare is expensive if you're not on medical aid. Just a checkup, I think, costed me about 2,000 rand, 1.8, 2,000 rand.
It's very expensive.
So it's like, okay, what's the next best one? And I saw Mary Stopes. On the day I went, and I was pleasantly surprised. It was a very clean facility, very calm environment, very kind environment, non-judgmental environment. That's what's needed. I went to the branch in Sandton.
Guys,
but there's branches all over the country, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Even in Joburg,
I feel like
CBD.
I'd be more comfortable in like a hospital or facility.
Just women, like exactly. No men are allowed.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no partners are allowed. I think that the doctor that had seen me on the day was a man, but he also just made me feel really comfortable. And the women are so pleasant. I could not even. So there were other women who had procedures as well, and they were on this drug that made them. I don't know, just made them lucid. And some were panicking and shouting and screaming in some parts of the clinic, and nobody judged them for it. It was just like, oh, she's so high. And then they laughed with the patient.
That's nice.
Right?
Because like, I know that there's also like stigma even in private hospitals. Does it mean like stigma is only in public hospitals? Yeah. Because I was like job shadowing at a private hospital, and I was in the orthopedic, I think, surgery ward. So most people who break bones are old people, and some of them suffer from dementia, so of course they have like episodes and things like that, and the nurses weren't as kind about it. Like they didn't even want to care for the patient.
That's insane.
Like me, who has nothing, like literally I'm a grade 11 student. I was tasked to, like, I was caring for that patient.
Insane.
Like fully caring for the patient.
That's really heartbreaking. And I think that happens when people lose the passion for what they do. And now it's just out of necessity that you're
like, I'm just trying to get a check.
I'm just trying to get the check. And this is somebody's life. That you're just...
Hey guys, health is sad, hey?
Okay, let's have the last question. Okay, when was your last gynae visit? And what was that about?
That time, first and last time, never returned.
No!
Never returned.
Oh my God, I'm so glad for this short topic. Guys, see the doctor as often as possible.
I feel like I'm fine.
That's the problem. The feelings.
That's true.
Like you're fine.
That's true.
The last time you saw a gynae was when you were 4 years old. I'm not embarrassed. This is very
Okay, fine. That is very embarrassing. I think, okay, it's fine.
Okay, wait, did you not know that you're supposed to see?
No, I knew. You know, like,
Okay.
because you're supposed to get checkups and stuff, because you can sometimes have, like, cancer and things like that. I know. It's a thing I know. And I always say, I'm going to go, and then a year passes and I don't go. Another year passes and I don't go. Another year passes and I don't go. And now I haven't been there, like, in what, like 20 years? I don't know. Well, 20 is a lot, but like 16 years, 17 years?
Uyang stress, bra. Uyang stress. Like, even you could even find out that the reason for your severe period pains may not be a normal thing.
That is true. That is true. That is a real thing. That is a real thing.
Or something may be sparking a hormonal imbalance. It may be even an organ that's causing your hormones to spike like that.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't know what's going on because you feel fine.
Okay. I hear you. Okay, guys, next week I'm going to the gynecologist.
And also if you're watching this and you haven't seen the gynae in a very long time,
we should share a group chat. Which gynae are we going to?
Go get an HIV test if you're active. Even if you're not active, you'll be very surprised.
That is so true. Because
if you are active, I don't suggest that you be. But if you are, go get a condom. It's free.
That's true.
Literally free.
Like, even like
the injection, there's so many options. They'll explain it to you.
It is very
I highly
free.
recommend Mary Stopes. They're very kind and they very like detailed in their explanations of the different contraceptives that you're gonna need. They give you booklets for whatever you need booklets for.
I'm going to Mary Stopes.
They help you with your infections. If you have a yeast infection and you're panicking, you don't know what to do.
What it is.
They calm you down and let you know like the yeast infection is a normal thing.
It is a normal thing. It is.
And you didn't know that.
No, I knew that I used to. I've just never had one. Like,
you never had a yeast infection?
Never.
What?
I've never had a yeast infection. Never.
You never had a yeast infection?
No.
How, Sway?
I don't know.
You got that Iron Man.
That's why I don't go to the gynecologist. Because I've never had like a yeast infection or abnormal, because some things, your body, like, oh, this is not normal, like, like the color of your discharge and things like that. Everything checks out like all the time. Like, the only time like I was worried was like now when the Flow app was like, my cycle is irregular, but now it's back to being regular. So it's like,
still go.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna go. So recently I went to like the Pharmacist.
Okay.
Yeah, for my medication, my prescription medication for the allergies and stuff. And then after the guy had assisted me, he was like, "Are you not mommy dearest?" So now I'm just like, guys, imagine I was there to get like a morning after pill or something like that. That would be, guys.
Oh, damn, please,
guys.
Yeah, no, never, ever, like, say that you know me. You work in the public health, now I'll have to come up with a story. No,
it's not for me. It's for my friend. The friend who did it. Because I was like, after the guy said, I was like, that's crazy.
Oh, damn.
Pharmacists know me now.
Damn. Well, pharmacists have normal lives.
Oh, but he was so handsome. He was such a handsome pharmacist. He was very handsome. He was very handsome.
But at least your eyes still work.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I'm being single for so long. Your eyes still work. Okay, moving on to our game segment. We're gonna do it real quick.
Yes.
We're gonna move into our long topic, which is something that I'm excited about.
Yes.
We're gonna play Who's Most Likely To.
Okay.
Right? And I'm just gonna do 5 just in case so we can move on.
Okay.
Who's most likely to have the most children?
Me.
I was about to say me.
Okay, then the both of us.
How many kids you want to have?
Let's
wait. We're gonna say it
at the
same time.
Okay.
3, 2, 1,
5.
11. Done.
Okay.
I want to have a whole soccer team, baby.
Okay.
Every time you see me, I must be pregnant.
Like, literally, you must be Rihanna.
They made a joke about her, how like every time we see you, you're pregnant. I want to be that lady.
We had a teacher like that in the high school.
Yeah.
That lady's maternity leaves, I knew, like, I don't know, I saw more of her maternity leaves than I saw her in class. Like,
I'm gonna be
every year she was making a baby.
I'm pregnant all the time. All right, who's most likely to accidentally poison someone with terrible cooking?
I don't think either of us.
I would say me. Not because my cooking is terrible, but like I'm not conscious of things like salmonella and things like that, bro. Like I'm just chopping it up, I'm put it in the pan.
And I
but apparently you have
believer.
to wipe the knife all the time.
Cooking oil kills everything.
Yeah, we're both most likely.
I'm a firm believer. Cooking oil, guys, she's all the germs.
That's not right. Chefs will tell you that.
People who wash chicken, y'all are weird. Actually, y'all are the people who will poison people. Mm-hmm. Do you know when you...
But sometimes the chicken still comes with the yellow things and the feathers.
Okay, no. Of course, like not like what... You know, like chicken, like, you know, you get your tray that is already not like...
But sometimes even in the tray, there's still yellow things on the
chicken. But don't wash chicken. You know, when you wash chicken, what happens is that whatever it is, all those things, those germs and whatever, they contaminate the entire kitchen, like the entire basin area and stuff. And you still wash things in there. And then that's what can cause you know, boiling chicken, cooking chicken, cleans chicken. You don't need to wash your chicken.
Guys,
you don't need to wash your chicken.
Who's most likely to join a cult?
Neither.
I also feel like neither.
No.
You can't trick me.
You can't trick me.
You can't trick me.
Not
the mother. You can't trick me.
You can't trick me. Like, honestly, you really can't. Because, like, even churches that give cult, you can't trick me.
You can't.
You cannot trick me with Jesus.
Telling me, hey, what to wear, where to go, who you can't talk to. You can't trick me. Oh, my goodness. Last one. Who's most likely to end up in jail? Before the last one.
You.
Yeah, moving on. Who's most likely to kill first if they were in a horror movie?
To kill somebody first.
To be killed first, sorry.
To be killed first. Yeah. I could be killed first. I would rather be killed first, actually. I don't want to survive.
What do you mean?
Zombie apocalypse, take me now. Like, why am I surviving? That is torture. You know, like, the second coming.
So you're not going to fight for your life?
No, but the second coming, if I'm not in the first batch to go to heaven, it's shy for me. It's shy for me. I am not fighting.
But you know the word of God says, like, even the people who stay behind, they'll wish for death and death won't come. So you'll try to kill yourself, but it won't work.
Guys, but no, so I'm not a survivor.
Make sure you're part of the first people to go. That's when it's time to go.
Like, I've bought my ticket already, first class.
No matter what.
Yay.
No matter what.
Yay.
All right, let's move into our long topic, which is, let them know, mommy.
Marriage baiting. Oh my God, guys. This topic is something we've been wanting to talk about. But I don't know why we didn't start with it, because there's so many good things to talk about.
There are a lot of good things to talk about.
But what is marriage baiting?
Marriage baiting is the use of the prospect of marriage to get and keep somebody's attention.
Oh.
Where do we begin? Where do we begin? I have so much to say about this. One, I think somebody's gonna fight me. Okay, but fight me. I'm just gonna use these words. Men recognize how desperate this generation of women are for marriage.
We had what? Yes.
And so they use it to their advantage.
Yes.
By even from the first date.
They will tell you. They'll call you my wife.
They'll call you wifey.
Yo, guys, I have so much trauma. Like, I have so much... Like, to the point that now, like, if you try and say my wife, where's my ring? Like, I don't joke like that. I don't play like that. No, come cook for me. Don't do it. Angifuna inkomo zami ziyeza angiziboni.
Don't do it. And I think that's how they get you. That's how they get you to do wifey things on a girlfriend tender.
Yes.
It's because you feel they've made you a promise. And so based off of that promise, you make life-changing decisions.
Yes.
Life-altering decisions. You end up moving in with this person. You guys end up buying property together, whatever.
You don't take certain jobs because of this person. Absolutely. You don't take certain opportunities.
You let go of certain friends, a certain lifestyle, because you believe in your heart of hearts that this person's going to marry you.
Yes.
And they also we'll call it what it is. It's a lie. They also kind of add to this lie by getting their friends in on it.
Yeah,
by calling you umakoti. The friends start calling you umakoti, and it's just been.
I'm telling you, it's a whole. It's they cooked it up, guys. Men's conference, they spoke about it.
My guy, and some men take it as far as getting their parents into it, their moms.
Yes,
I've seen it happen with niggas and their moms. Bro.
Yes, guys, a guy's mom. Like, yo, guys, I'm telling you, you probably number 3, ongena umakoti number 3.
Exactly.
And she, what will she say? It's her son. Like, what will she do? It's her son, you know. But it's, yo, guys, it's so crazy.
And you'll feel like, yeah, the marriage is coming because you have access to the mom.
Yes.
And the friends are calling you.
Yes.
And you have access to his apartment, or whatever the case may be. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Like
but there are no real steps taken towards marriage.
Nope.
There's no down payment on the
Usati down payment. The letter has not been sent.
There's no letter sent to the uncles.
The letter has not been sent. Nigga is not even saving. Like when you bring it up, like, oh, are you saving for the lobola? How far it is? Hey, bro, you know what we tryna do? You know what we tryna build? Yeah. We not there yet. Oh,
give me some time.
But I'm cooking for you. We there? I'm cleaning for you.
Me when we arguing.
Bruh, your mom's calling me when we arguing. Oh my God, your mom called me. Guys, she's not my mother. Why is she calling me? She's not your my mother.
No real
when your friends want you, they call me. Upi ubanbani.
There's not even a promise ring, yana.
They can't even finesse your promise ring.
Nothing, because it's an illusion.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. Even on social media, you are nowhere to be found on a social media. But oh my God.
I think all the people necessary to trick you know. And then the people who aren't necessary to trick you, they don't know.
They don't know.
Because
you're a placeholder.
Literally.
You're literally a placeholder.
Literally, like, and trust me, as a experienced placeholder, as a former placeholder, you
what
literally.
What makes you say that you've been a placeholder?
Because he told me, like, he told me in a juicy way. Like, I wish he didn't. Nigga didn't even have the guts to keep the text. I wish he didn't delete it so I could like show you guys the text. But he was on some. What did he say? Oh, you have everything like I would need in a wife and everything like that. But there's just that one thing that's missing that he feels like it's out there and he will find it. Like, you know, like there's that thing. I don't know. He said that, yo guys, if I get into the story, I'm telling you, you guys would hate somebody's son, hey? But like literally, he was like on some like, you have everything except this one thing. And this one thing, I think he said that his mom passed away. So he was looking for that type of love. I don't know. That type of like energy. Like, so I'm like, okay, what makes a mother? So it made me question a lot of things. Am I not nurturing? Am I not giving? Am I not like what makes a mother? What makes a good, like, you know, that love, what is that? And he said that he feels like it's somewhere. There is someone who has it. But the problem was, for me, was the entire relationship this guy made me believe we're getting married. We're gonna get married. Like, we're working towards getting married, you know? So I'm like, I was a placeholder. Because you know why I was a placeholder? He sent me that message when we broke up, right? And then, funny enough, this guy, one thing about him, he writes. So he writes blogs and things like that. Like, he's a very good writer, you know, and things like that. And I ran into one of his blog posts like months after we broke up. And I read it. And his current girlfriend, the one who he literally got into a relationship with 2 years, the other influencer, he basically wrote saying that she possessed that thing. So I was a placeholder until she like arrived. Yes. So it's a thing of like they will make you a placeholder using the notion of marriage. Yeah. And it's a sad thing, you know, and it's a bad thing, it's a wrong thing, but it's a reality of the thing. Yeah. But also, I also hold myself accountable because, like, why? Like, you know, like, why did you like stay and like make so many drastic decisions or think a certain way? What did this guy show you that he wants to marry you? Besides what he was telling you.
Just telling you. Literally just opening his mouth to tell you. And I think it's also a way of getting you to go out of your way.
Oh, shame, I went out of my way. Me, one thing about me, I'm above the builder, hey? I can build you a man. Like, if she's enjoying certain, like, perks, I built that. I will build you a man.
That's the most painful thing ever. Even there's another shorty right now that's reaping the benefits of all my
your
work,
labor. Your labor.
And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, those flowers that you're getting.
But I taught him that.
That whole shebang that you're getting there, that thing that's making you happy, those restaurants that he's taking you to, ask him who you went there first with and who paid the bill the first time he went there. Please.
Oh, I'm a fan of the boys.
so mad.
I'm telling you,
and that's because we thought we were wifey.
We literally thought we were wifey. And shame, guys, there's nothing wrong in like loving your man to that extent.
Right.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, guys, stop making life-changing decisions for someone who has not made a life commitment to you. You know? Yeah. I think I should put that on my like wallpaper, so I remember, so I can remember in my next relationship. So don't make life-changing decisions. Don't take date with this person. Don't, I don't know, like, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Like, don't fall for the words, man.
I'm telling you, like, they can be honest.
Don't fall for the environment.
The words can be honest. He can be coming from a good place and everything like that. But until that commitment has been made, until that covenant has been made, that promise has been made in front of a congregation, in front of God, don't do anything. Don't do anything.
Don't do anything that you won't be able to drop tomorrow.
Exactly. Don't make babies even.
My God.
Don't make babies. Do not
they
make...
can finesse you into falling pregnant with...
You know what's so crazy? People think marriage is a big commitment, but they don't think kids are a big commitment.
One is gonna be alive forever.
Bruh, so don't guys, don't allow yourself to be finessed. Men, one thing about men, there are certain men out there who love humbling women. You know, a guy can see that you're going really far in life and everything like that, and they feel like if they don't humble you, you will leave them and you will find somebody better than them. So to ensure that they humble you, they will trap you with a baby. They will trap you with the notion of marriage to humble you. It's not because he loves you. It's to humble you. Because now you are forced to stay in that situation because you have another person to think about. You forced to stay in the situation because why? He's telling you he's marrying you. His mother. All of a sudden you have ties to his family. Now you care what his mother thinks. Hey, his mother, his parents, his uncles have not even stepped foot in your yard to come and take out cows, but you care that what his mother thinks.
Also, I think you're always peggering. You're always cooking. My goodness. I think also on the flip side, we should be wary of men who want to marry immediately. Because that for me also, red flag. Why you want to get married to me in 2 months? What's happening, right? Because it makes me think of the Risa Tisa situation. Have you seen that whole 50-something part?
Who did I marry?
Yeah, who did I marry? Why you want to get married to me so quickly? And I think that's the danger of navigating life without the Holy Spirit. Is you end up making those kind of decisions. And you find yourself with a pathological liar.
With the who did I marry?
Who did I marry situation.
Oh man, that situation is scary.
You see these ones of marriage, because it can alter your destiny for a long time. You won't be able to move in the will of the Lord.
I'm telling you, if you
marry the wrong person, I promise you. So navigate with the higher power in that situation.
Yeah, no, guys. I think in this, every battle, guys, pray. Oh, jeez. I am a firm believer that before things manifest in the physical, they manifest in the spiritual. Absolutely. Like, and sometimes, like, you see, like, with my ex, for instance, and things like that, when it happened, I had so much resentment for him. But now I do not resent him anymore, because I genuinely believe that, you know, the devil uses God's tests and turns them into temptation. So I genuinely feel like in that situation, he came, not necessarily that, he was possessed by a demonic spirit or whatever, but he was meant to be my destruction. You know, he was something the devil used to destroy me in a way. Because like even the season in which we broke up and things like that, I was towards towards the end of my final exams. My final exams, I'm navigating this heartbreak. Same time my grandfather passes away. Same time, like a lot was happening. Like I was in such a bad emotional state. And I think that the timing was perfect for the devil. To destroy me.
Yeah, to knock you out time.
But you know one thing about God, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Yes, they will be formed, but they will not prosper. You know? So it's a thing of like, be careful.
Yeah.
Always be in prayer. Always, because sometimes the person may not have done it intentionally.
Yeah.
You know, so some people don't intentionally like want to hurt you or don't intentionally not want to love you. Because I genuinely feel like he was intentional with his actions towards me. But because things are beyond the physical and what we see, Lord, I'm telling you, you will be shook. You will be shook. A man can change into, he can be like, and it's a spirit.
It definitely is.
It's a spirit.
It definitely is, guys. When a man just wakes up and he's just
one morning
he was last week.
We started last week, yesterday.
I think.
It's a spirit.
Time is well spent. But I think also that's the danger of dating, guys. Because, and I'm shouting at myself right now, where I don't want to be in a relationship for too long. Because I will find myself fighting spiritual battles with and for somebody who I'm not going to get married to. And now... That's
why?
Wasted spiritual strength.
Why?
Because the thing is, in a situation like that where your partner is not themselves, it's not them you need to confront most of the time. It's the principality behind that you need to confront, the demonic influence that you need to confront. And God forbid, you are in your prayer room, you're at the altar, you're fighting these demons, and that's just your boyfriend? That's just your boyfriend?
Fighting battles, breaking ties. Hey,
for a boyfriend,
being haunted in your sleep
for a boyfriend.
I'm telling you guys, the things that we put ourselves in for a covenant that even God does not recognize and God does not see. Do you know then what are you doing? You are fighting with your power and your strength. And one thing I know is that when you fight using your own strength, you will not win. You cannot wrestle with God. You cannot fight with your own strength. And if you're fighting for a relationship outside of God and you think God is going to help you.
My God. That one of a covenant that God doesn't recognize you hit me.
I'm telling you, you are there like, hey.
You hit me.
Already partner in this life thing. I'm telling you, you will... Hey, your relationship will exhaust you.
My God.
It will exhaust you. And it's not because no wrong person, it will exhaust you because it's simply outside of God. Like I'm telling you, you will be tired. Anything you do outside of God is tiring. Sin is tiring, guys. Very tiring. So...
Hey, conviction just hit me. Conviction just hit me again. Every long topic episode, the conviction just shines me. Yay.
I think as the single one, hey, it shines, but I'm like, I'm single.
Yo, Jehovah Jireh. Okay, finally, for the people who want to know, are they being marriage baited? What would we say to them? How do they know they're being marriage baited? One, before she answers, if you've been in that relationship for more than 3 years,
you're being marriage baited.
You're being marriage baited.
Aye, period.
Relationship 6 years.
6 years. 7 years.
7 years.
11 years.
11.
I never. If Oyak shut, good for you. But not for children of God. No.
That's how you cast.
God loves you too much to put you in a relationship for 6 years without that man marrying you. You genuinely don't know God's love. You do not believe God loves you. Because if God really loves you, you don't need that man's love.
And for 7 years, let me ask a question.
Bruh, people are taking debt together. For 7 years, they're taking debt together. They are making kids together. They are doing a lot of things together. But
I'd rather do drugs, yeah.
bruh,
You got a 6-month cap, bruh.
Like for me, after 2 years, something must move.
Even 2 years, yeah, I can agree because we're at the age also it's gonna take.
When
a
we were
while.
16, we're like, okay, if your relationship was 7 years and you started dating when you were 13, bet. Makes sense. Makes so much sense.
But if you're in your 20s, you started dating in your 20s, now you're about to be in your 30s
and
you're in the same relation. It's your boyfriend. There's no such thing as a 30-year-old boyfriend, ne?
Guys, he's your boyfriend.
Oh, for something, yeah.
After carrying, the baggage of a relationship for that long, after carrying all that, you can't even say my husband.
You say my boyfriend.
Oh, Jesus.
How else do you know you're being married?
That is clear marriage baiting. If you are in that type of relationship, ladies, let's stand up. Hey, guys, don't be angry at us for exposing you. Don't be angry at us for exposing you. But I think that's the sign, the first sign. Yeah. The second sign is every time you guys are in like an argument or a serious thing, or every time you feel like you need to leave the relationship, you're about to make the decision to leave the relationship, he brings up marriage in one way or another. When you think that, when you're seeing that now this nigga is playing with me and you just want to like dip, and then the moment you're like, he's like, now he's firm in I want to marry you.
Yeah.
But and then you stay because you're like, okay, he's moving. Then it stops, and then there's nothing for a long time, and then again when you're fighting, he does the things again. You're being marriage baited.
You're being baited.
You are being marriage baited.
And he'd rather entertain the conversation of children than of marriage. That's the third one. Let's have a baby.
Let's have
first. Put a deposit for the no, send the letter actually.
Send the letter. Then we can start talking about like wanting to have babies.
Talk about babies.
Yeah, no.
Heaven.
Guys, we are accepting a lot of nonsense, eh?
We really are.
We are really accepting a lot.
And because we're desperate for marriage, I think also let's stop idolizing marriage. If you know anything, I remember my former pastor's wife saying that if you want your Christianity tested, get married. And that's the pastor's wife. So don't idolize something you know nothing about. It's warfare on its own, bro. Like you have become one with somebody who had 20-something years of life before you. And when you guys come together, you're going to deal with the 6-year-old version of this person who hasn't healed, the 16-year-old version of this person who hasn't healed, the 21-year-old version of this person. You're going to deal with so many kinds of the person that you're in love with.
The devil loves attacking marriage.
Exactly.
So now
don't sit there and idolize something that on the outside looks like a fairy tale, but the reality of nobody's going to tell you the realities of their marriage. Let's be very honest. They're going to show you the wedding pictures and the highlight reels and all the date nights and what
behind closed doors.
They won't tell you what they're arguing about. The husband is dealing with the pornography addiction. That's your husband. Do you know what I'm saying? So as women, let's stop sitting there and marriage. Marriage is not the be all end all. Marriage is not the ultimate proof that somebody loves you.
That is true. So
it's not the ultimate validation of your womanhood. I think a lot of women think that they are incomplete because they are unmarried.
And I feel like
not true.
That's how you get marriage baited. Feeling incomplete. Like that's why we get people who get marriage baited. People, including me, who has marriage baited, is because you do not know God's love for you.
Yeah.
Because one thing, if you are filled with God, guys, if your cup overflows with the Holy Spirit, you will always be complete. And marriage does not need to complete you or define you or anything like that. So do not be desperate for marriage. And there's nothing wrong in wanting it. There's nothing wrong in praying for it. Pray for everything you want. There's nothing wrong in praying for it, putting it in the altar, wanting it, but do not be desperate for it. Don't make it an idol. Yes, don't make it an idol, because once you make it an idol, you even start changing yourself to fulfill this idol. You start doing things in the name of this thing, And hey, guys, she's right. Marriage is not easy. It's not easy. I know people who are married. It's not easy.
I also know people who are married.
You're there. You're like,
I've witnessed.
The wedding was nice.
late night editing at church. I've witnessed a married woman go sleep there by the altar. 3 a.m. She's sleeping at the altar. She got married a couple of weeks ago.
Telling you guys, people are fighting. People are
fighting. Nothing about the thing that you're idolizing.
And that comes also with like being desperate for it. Because there are so many marriages that you knew when everybody like knows that y'all weren't supposed to get married, but at the wedding we are halala, but deep down we know, like deep down we're making bets, guys, clearly at your wedding, and we're making bets, and we're like, these people aren't
That's evil. I'm side-eyeing you.
Bruh, imagine having a conversation with the sister of the groom. And the sister of the groom is like, the family is like, I don't know how we got here. And you get married.
Nah, guys, I see that as evil. Like, celebrate people.
When the whole world knows that this one is not sure. But because you are desperate for marriage. And shame, I don't want to lie, it's mostly women who...
Yeah.
It's mostly Christian women, like very Christian women, who get into that trap.
Yeah.
Because that's the marriage defines their womanhood and everything like that. And you can only speak nicely and proudly about God when you are a wife. Yeah. We listen to wives. Because women who are single, why are you single? I'm telling you, you will see why people are single in your marriage. I'm telling you.
And just to reassure women, like there's nothing wrong with you in your singleness. There's nothing wrong. I think Rory also spoke about it. Like, she's not pure. She's not remaining in purity because she's wanting to please a husband. No, her purity is between her and God. You know what I'm saying? And marriage is not the be all end all. So 1, you are enough as you are. And 2, you will find out that marriage is not even in God's plans for you. What then? Because not all of us are meant to get married.
That
3,
one.
You're not running out of time.
You aren't. You really aren't.
Don't let society
You really aren't.
come in your ear and say that when you clock your what is it called, the body clock, your natural timing or whatever the case may be, as a woman, you're running out of time. So sit there, love yourself. You must first want to spend the rest of your life with yourself first before you join together with somebody else. So you're not running out of time. Don't let.
Yes, and I feel like understanding that you chances of being married, you will see red flags, you will see them. Even Risa Tisa said so herself. She saw the red flags, but because she was desperate for marriage, you wishy-washy, like, yes, it's a red, but it's not that red. So please love yourself, be comfortable with spending the rest of your life with yourself. Then you can think of somebody else. Yep. Thank you guys so much.
That's it for week 3, episode 3 of Thought Digest. I hope you guys learned something. We went from public health to how often should you go see the doctor, to knowing when you're being marriage bait. A plethora of things to talk about, plethora of things to laugh about. If we don't laugh, we'll cry. You know what I'm saying? So let us know what you think down below. What are your thoughts on marriage baiting? What are your thoughts on the public health system? There's so many things to comment on this episode. Here are your cues. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, post notifications, and we'll see you guys next week on Monday.
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
Yes,
we'll see you. We'll be here.